Hey guys, new video here. I am going to do a very short video series at the start of the league here because, we got to play. There's not enough time in the day. And, league is very fun, at least for me. Reddit doesn't like too much. We can talk about that later. So I want to do some more of these short videos for you guys real quick, right? Because if I'm not streaming, I'm pretty much like eating or sleeping. So can't do like my 30-minute build videos and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do some later, but let's get into this one. So this is like managing your placement of your portals for managing previous league content inside of a Delirium encounter. So the beginning of the map is up here. If you look at the mini map here, the portal that you start at when you open this map, this Arachnotomb, is up here. You can apply this to any map, and it's basically, let's say you hit the mirror up here, and the Delirium is going and going, and given that you don't die, you encounter any league mechanic. It could be an Abyssal Depths, it could be a Breach, it could be a Legion, it could be a Cassie, it could be anything at all that you want to do, right? An Alba mission, right? We got to click on menus, anything that involves menus that will slow you down, because the Delirium is timed, and after the patches will be coming in the next 2 weeks, you definitely want to push deeper in there, and you might have some decision making to do, like, should I do this now or later? So here's a new player tip, okay? So if you ever encounter a league mechanic such as this Abyssal Depths, right? Because if you go inside, you're gonna lose a lot of time, and like the thing's gonna like just stop when you get back in there, right? So you lose your Delirium rewards that you could have gotten, and all those monsters dropping a lot of stuff. So instead of just like doing it whenever you encounter something, what you can do, and if you're forgetful like I am, you just drop a portal. So what I like to do is I drop a portal here next to whatever thing I want to do. I'm gonna simulate that I'm continuing killing the Delirium stuff, right? And this is especially useful on maps with like multiple floors or like really annoying layouts. Imagine I'm just like finishing killing, and I'm like clearing it, right? And I know that I have like my Alba to do, or my Abyssal Depths to do, or my Breach to do, or my Legion to do. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the boss, right? And now here's the boss. Let's say I kill the boss. I already killed the boss, but let's say you get here and now boss is dead. Now what do you do? Your options are, you can go all the way back. You can backtrack and do whatever you want. But what I do is I just kill the boss, and now everything's done. And I just go to character select. I go back in, and then if you use trade macro, you can just hit F5 from town. So I hit F5, and it's a hotkey to go back to hideout. Just types in /hideout for you. And now I just go back in my portal. Right, and then you're done. So you save yourself a little bit of time of backtracking, of like just weaving your way through these annoying layouts, and the portal will be right where you placed it before. And that helps you get right into the content. So like you come back in. For me, I do this sometimes for Legion, sometimes for breaches if it's like a really hard map, sometimes for things like this, because you definitely don't want to zone whale side areas, things like that. Okay, it's a little tip that you can do, and it's not just for like these things. You can do it if like let's say like you're clearing and you don't find them here, you like looted, right? Or like you're clearing and then you've looted a certain section, right? And then so you don't want to like backtrack and you don't want to backtrack and like, because you've already looted this area, then you can just like you can always exit to character selection. The portal will be where you last placed it, and you can go back to the beginning and then clear and be a little bit more efficient in your loot pickups. You can find out different things to do with your portals and stuff, but it's really helped me out in terms of being less forgetful, and then just like whenever I zone in, I'm right there. The second thing I want to talk about in this video is lag. So I want you to imagine that this portal right here is a Legion pylon, right? You hit the Legion, a billion monsters spawn. If a Delirium is currently ongoing with a Legion, it will be very laggy. If a Legion pylon is hit, even after the Delirium encounter is over, so let's say you killed all the monsters, or you died, or whatever happened where the Delirium is over, if you haven't left the zone yet and you hit it, the Legion will be very laggy. Okay, this is also true for things like especially Metamorph as well. Okay, Legion, Metamorph are the #1 offenders of this, and Betrayal to some extent as well. So any of these things, what you can do is if you haven't like tagged already, you can always just go back to town. So imagine this is a Legion that hasn't been touched yet, right? I could go back to town, right? Given that Delirium is over, go back into the map, and now, once again, imagine this is a Legion pylon. Now, since I've rezoned in, I don't know why this works, when I touch the Legion pylon and it spawns the mobs, there will be no lag, as if the Delirium didn't exist in this map. So that's one thing you do for things like Betrayal. Legion, and Metamorph. These are the things I have. So Metamorph, imagine this is the tawny laboratory thing right here, right? You would click on this, select your organs. Before you do that and click, spawn the Metamorph, zone back to town, zone back in, and then do it, and you'll have no lag. Well, you might have lag, but definitely not as much as the Delirium stuff. And this is especially helpful for newer players who might be struggling with performance. They haven't done all the other performance fixes and stuff like that, or you have an older computer. So hope that helps some of you guys out. And see you guys next time. Okay, bye guys. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye.